Happy New Year to Broad Street.
Yeah.
Happy New Year to everybody, and welcome to another edition of Broad Street Blitz Take Leader Edition with your host, Leader Johnson, and your boy, Cool Cat Connor. What up, Leader?
Welcome, man. What's up? Happy New Year's to everybody. God bless your families. Been a good New Year's, good end of the year. I got to say I'm blessed, man.
Yep. Start us off, Leader. What we talking about today?
For the first thing, well, we won, right? And then that was a big win. Remember we was talking, and I was like, if we blow them out, I'm going to say Super Bowl. We don't, I'm still got questions. We pulled it out. That was a tough game. I think people need to understand Buffalo's a tough defense. They had to fix on stopping the run, and it was aimed at that. But what we got to understand is that Philadelphia defense is for real. Philadelphia's defense, I think at this time of the season, just start recognizing the clear point. Philadelphia defense is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's really a problem for everybody. Like, the only thing we need to get together, and I'm saying it again, I'm going to say it twice, 3 times. Patullo play calling is questionable.
Oh, yeah.
It's one specific play. Cool Cat was one specific. I don't know if you remember it.
Uh-huh.
It was second down and long. We run the ball. It was third down and long. We ran the ball. It was 3rd and 12. We ran. What was that? What was that? I don't like Patullo's and Sirianni's fault is that's his boy, and he's giving him too many passes.
And if you watch the highlights from Emmanuel Acho and some other clips that I saw, and we'll talk about it on the Jalen Freaking Hurts podcast around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Make sure y'all tap in for that. There was some plays when Jalen was passing where not that many players was open.
Right.
Right. But there was also 2 plays where Devontae Smith, the first play, right, where Devontae Smith catched the ball. The referees ruled it an incomplete catch.
That's crazy. That was crazy. That was
and then the other Devontae Smith play where Jalen threw it to Devontae. It went over his hands. Devontae Smith got to catch that pass. It was like right here. Like if Smitty would have caught that was
right.
Down.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been times AJ Brown missed passes, man.
Exactly.
People don't.
So guys, what I'm saying is, you're absolutely right, man. The play calling needs to be like I don't know what's wrong with Kevin Patullo because you was doing great in the first half. You was moving the ball. We was scoring points. We was making plays. And then the second half, like, you do nothing? Like
I'm gonna say this. Can we remember 2023? Can we remember? But we talked about Brian Johnson. But look at all the offensive records that was set with AJ Brown. Hurts was still throwing for his pass. He just had the interceptions. That was it. But he corrected that. Now that that's been corrected, look at this year and last year before that. He's corrected those. Yeah. But what is going on is different. The play, Kellen Clemens, when he was chipping in with Kellen Clemens, everything was butter. Everything was butter. They got things fixed that was problems. Because remember, in the beginning of the season, we had problems with the offense, but Kellen Clemens fixes it immediately. Now we are into the last week of the season.
Yeah.
And we are having a problem in the second half with completing a pass in the second. And then this all happened. It happened in Tampa Bay too. So you mean to tell me this is all Patullo. All Hurts is doing is looking at the playbook and seeing what he has and completing it. This is all the playbook is all Patullo.
Yep.
He's doing the best he can. And like we say, now we got to go to the other parts. Now, Smith dropped passes. AJ Brown dropped touchdown passes.
If he did.
Do we forget that one? So we don't go. So now we look at Josh Allen. If Josh Allen had did this in the game, they would have hung. If this was Jalen Hurts, they would have hung him out to dry.
Oh, who you telling? Yes, they would.
Josh Allen, they said the good things first, but they said, they finally came to the point because they couldn't justify it. He has to make that pass. That's it. It was a lot of passes. If Jalen Hurts even had remotely the game that Josh Allen had just completely, he would be torched. Yep. Yes, so like I said, this game. Listen, Buffalo. I'm gonna give them some credit. Buffalo played some good defense. Okay, they did good plays, but the Eagles played better defense. Now the offense. This is what I'm saying to Batulo. I want to say this, cool kid. Listen, I'm gonna say this once again. There is no weaknesses that is making him have these. You have AJ Brown and you have Devontae Smith, two number one receivers.
The offensive line playing. Like, I'm gonna ask you a question, and then I'm gonna let you cook. You think the offensive line is playing great this year? I'm talking about the O line. You think the offensive line playing great this year?
Solid. They have definitely some mistakes, definitely some injuries, definitely some things have happened. There's been some penalties called on some people. Dixon's been hurt. Johnson's been hurt. Juergens has been hurt. They've all been playing hurt. So they're not playing to the highest of their capability. No, that's not happening. But the offensive line is playing solid enough. You can't put that on. You can't give Batulo like, oh, this is the reason why Batulo is doing bad. No. You have enough time. You have the players. You even have a second running back. You have a second running back. Saquon Barkley's not hurt. He's a 2,000-yard rusher. And when I told you about the running, cool kid, about the running attack, I said, listen, cool kid, he got to do the right running plays because there are certain ways they have to block for certain plays. And if you can see it, he's not doing that. He's not. But when he does it, you see when he had them 3 straight 1,000 yards, it was different running plays and he made it happen. As you can see, in the second half, this is what he did, and he's done this a lot this year. He plays safe. Batulo plays safe. He don't try to go for it, not even for the. What happened to the short passes? The short passes he was doing to get 5 yards, to get 4 yards. Come through. Dallas Goedert has the most receiving touchdowns of any tight end in Eagles history. Throw this man the ball.
Yep.
Devontae Smith is the best route runner in football. Throw this man the ball. You've seen time. We know they've dropped passes, but you've seen what their weaknesses is. As an offensive coordinator, you're supposed to know what you can do and can't do. You've been ghost riding the wheel. I've said you ghost ride the wheel. He's just been going as he goes. It's no excuses. I'm not even going to that. You gotta get it right. Nick Sirianni, if you gotta take over, because it seems like he's chipping in. He's chipping in. He throws pointers in like, do this. Why don't you try this, Patulo? Why don't you try this or do this? And then he leaves. When it's time for the last play of the game, the deciding plays, Patulo makes those. This Nick don't say nothing. He lets Patulo do it. How did we go to overtime? There's no way we should have been in overtime. There's no way.
No way. There was no. It was going to go leader. There was going to go to overtime if Josh Allen. It was going to go to overtime if they would have kicked the ball, but Josh Allen and the Bills went for 2 and they missed it.
No, the Eagles should have scored more. That's like the Eagles should not have been 13-0 in the first half and then nothing at all. Not even a first down. Yep. That's totally unacceptable. I don't listen. I understand what they didn't. They do this. They didn't kick this. No, you should have scored before that. We shouldn't have gotten this point. We shouldn't have gotten this point. Like it was kind of crazy. Like, okay, I had one debate where they was like, we letting the defense do a lot of work, and then they should take some days off. No one should take any days off for one. That's not what I'm about to say. What I'm saying is we shouldn't put all the pressure on the D. This is what is going on. Did you see the great game Zach Bond had? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Did you see what Cooper DeJean did all game? They couldn't throw the Quinion. So if you look on the other side of the ball, we have an elite offense. We don't have the Buffalo. I all love the Buffalo. We don't have a Buffalo offense.
Nope.
We don't have a St. Louis Rams don't have the offense we got. Everybody we go in the playoffs right now, cool kid. Who we supposed to go against at the end of the day was the Rams. Then you got
the playoffs. Hold on. Sorry to interrupt you, leader. If the playoffs start today, which it ain't. What up, Skull Stay in Mind? What up, everybody? Salute to everybody. If I'm not reading the comments, that's because I'm talking to the leader and we're cooking. So shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Blitz Take Leader Edition is live in effect.
Before last game, before we played them, before we played Buffalo, we was in 3rd place and then Rams in 6th. We would play the Rams.
Yeah, if the playoffs start today, which it ain't, but it will next week. But if the playoffs start today and things stay the same, if the Bears win If the Bears win, we're basically at third, and we face either the Rams or the San Francisco 49ers, depending on San Fran and Seattle's game and the Bears game. If the Bears lose, we get the 2 seed, we get the Green Bay Packers. But if the Bears win, we get the Rams or the 49ers.
I like that one right there. Shout out to at Notorio 4582. Fred Johnson needs to replace Tyler Steen when Lane Johnson comes back. You know what? He's been playing so good, man. I mean, if we put Mekhi Becton at 6'8", 340 at that guard, I wouldn't knock that. But are we saying it's Tyler Steen? Tyler Steen's playing bad? Are we saying that? Are we saying he's playing bad? I mean, is there something you're seeing that I'm not seeing? Because I understand because we love Fred Johnson, but Steve's a good guard, man. You gotta when I tell y'all this about offensive schemes, running game has a lot to do on what you call and how you block, which way you go. There's been times that Saquon has if you look at the replays, you're about to go through the hole. But the lineman didn't go the right way. Or things are so different. Things are so different. Okay. We're looking at, let's go back to this game. I really want to, because the playoffs are coming up, man.
Yeah, the playoffs is next week, basically. This is the last game of the season, and then after that, we're right into the wild card game. So we're either going to be the 2 seed if the Bears lose, which means we have to hope Detroit beats the Bears, and we got to handle our business versus the Commanders. But if the Bears win, we either get the San Francisco 49ers or the L.A. Rams.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we could beat anybody in this playoffs. No, this is not me. This is for real. This is the Eagles. No clear injuries going into playoffs. We might have some offensive line.
Because think about this, leader, and I'll let you cook again. The Rams going to be playing their starters. The 49ers is going to be playing their starters. Green Bay, they might play their starters. We'll see. I think Jordan Love ain't going to play, but still, he's coming back from injury. The Bears probably going to play their starters. Seattle's going to play their starters. The Bucks and the Panthers going to play their starters. Almost everybody in the playoffs is going to play their starters except the Philadelphia Eagles.
That is the most dumbest. Okay. I think they should play their starters. Philadelphia has not earned a chance not to play their starters. Play your starters. They got to get ready for the playoffs. You just had a hard time against a lot of teams this year. You need to play everybody. We need to be ready each time. We need to stay on go mode. We don't need no rest. That's my opinion. We need no rest. This is a good time for you to get Batulo in there to prove himself, no matter who it is. He got to stay flexing. He got to stay ready. He got to stay exercising because this is the playoffs. If Batulo, I said this last best take, if Batulo we don't win the Super Bowl, he's out of here. Out of here. It's Super Bowl or nothing. I think listen, we're playing Washington now, and this none but a blowout. You go in there, you flex whoever we play next. Listen, man, we got all the players. There's nobody clearly through the whole season who we had the most injury out of the season. Kobe Dean was hurt when he first came in. We had a little bit of offensive line injury issues. We really ain't had no injuries. We haven't to flex our winning record. We've had Hurts here. We've had the 2 receivers here. We've had Barkley here. Remember the times we complained about him getting hurt?
Yeah.
Not hurt. Dallas Goedert wasn't getting hurt. Okay, our offensive line can flex. Man, we've done this so many years. We've done this going into the 2017 Super Bowl where Jason Peters was out and we had Vitae. Okay? We've done this so many times. Let's not talk about the offensive line. Let's talk about it's all about completing your passes, running the right offensive schemes. Patulo don't know what to do. And I'm still convinced that he proves it. This is where I'm at right now. We are not ready to win the Super Bowl. This is game by game to me. When we go to the playoffs, play our first game, I'll see how it's looking then. And I'll say, okay, we ready.
So here's the question I have for you, leader. Who do you want to play week 1 versus in the playoffs? Rams, 49ers, or Packers?
Don't care. Don't care. You know why? Because we the best. You're the best team. This is the Eagles. Super Bowl. There's no, you know why I always say that? Cool cat. After we won the Super Bowl, I mean, you can go back to before we won, right? You can go back before we won, and you can look at our rosters. You can say that, right? But we won now. We have the Super Bowl MVP. We have a Super Bowl MVP that was an MVP candidate. We have A.J. Brown. We have Devontae Smith. We have Saquon Barkley. Not only that, we have a young defense. And how about this? Self-explanatory. The defense itself is playing cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. 15 points a game. 15 a game the last 8 games. 15 a game. That means 2 touchdowns and a point.
Yep.
Like you're talking about, you have to score. And then in Philadelphia, looking at their offense, all they got to do is kick up 21 points.
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, Philadelphia has everything. Okay, if you're talking about San Fran. What are we scared of with San Fran? Okay, you talking about Rams. The Rams are competitive. I give them all the credit. They always play us tough every time. But who wins all the time? Okay, then we talk about who'd you say? Who else you said? The Bears?
The 49ers, we would play and the Rams for the 2-3 seed, but if for the 2 seed, it's Green Bay.
Did you say Green Bay?
Green Bay.
I'm sorry, Packer fans. I'm sorry, but
that's it for the 2 seed. That's it for the 2 seed.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, look at all those teams, right?
Right.
Like, realistically, who do you be like? Oh, I mean, I know the Rams is a tough team, but who do you think we can't beat? We beat the Rams in the season last year, 200 yards later. In the postseason, 200 yards later in the snow. And then we just beat them this year. When they up 26-7? They was up 26-7, and we came back. So the expectations I had for the Eagles. I mean, I was always optimistic. You know how I was. I was optimistic all the time, cool kid. Now, it's no excuses. We need to make this happen. Go get this. Go get this second ring. Quit playing so we can walk down Broad Street. You got everybody you need. You got everybody you need. Jalen Carter's healthy again. You saw how he was a monster. Woo! That sack he had on. Yo, he ran the guy over. And it seemed like he didn't even see the quarterback. Like he was like a stuffed animal. Like he hit him like he was a stuffed animal. Like, that's a bad boy. Then you got Jalen Phillips playing good. You got Zach Bond playing the lead. Nolan Smith, y'all don't see him. He's always rushing the passer. Jalen's Hunt. Jesus Christ. This man here. Oh, we're not talking about how good Jalen's Hunt. The Jahad Campbell had the highest graded defensive player last year on PFF. Comes right in. They kind of like put his time down when Dean came back. They was like putting him back a little bit. And then Dean got hurt. And he's like he never left.
Yeah.
I mean, the game, the what he does to cover he can cover you. He can stop the run. He can edge rush. This dude he's only his first year, y'all. It's only his first year. And he's backing up like Jalen Carter did when he backed up. Like, I think us drafting has not been said enough for how good it is. Like, that's a little crazy how good they can get 1-year players. Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. Shoot, Devontae Smith, his rookie year. We forget that rookie year. He had I like this team. I like, but the thing that has to happen, cool kid, this is so simple. And it might be hard, but to some people looking, but offense, man. Petulo, call the right plays. Keep them in a motion where they're clicking. I think he doesn't know what to do. Keep them clicking with them short passes, RPOs, short pass. Then you can throw it. Boom, burn them. You could burn. That's all Kelly Clemens did last year. Short pass, post route, slant. Boom, short pass, slouch, ran. Boom. That's all he did. If y'all remember the Green Bay game when they was like short pass, then he threw this big bomb to AJ. This big bomb out of nowhere came to AJ out of nowhere. It's like he's making his own book, and it's not working. And I think, you know what? Once again, this is the only downfall guy by Nick Sirianni, and that's my guy. That's my guy. He is too friendly. Brian Johnson and Nick Sirianni. I mean, Petulo were they were friends. They were inside the organization. Instead of you going to go get this is what you should do next time. Go get an offensive coordinator. Then groom your guy like Patullo or Johnson. Groom them. Teach them. Have an offensive coordinator come and do it first, and then teach them, and then put them out there. You don't put them out there the next time right after you. Like, look, I love Sirianni to death, but that's the only thing I got against him. You are too friendly to them guys. You keep letting them go. Why don't you take over the play caller? You were offensive coordinator. You just keep on trying to get these guys his credibility. Got Brian Johnson the job in Washington. Now they're saying Patullo is going to be a top head. Whoever said that, I don't know where they got that from. And I got all the love out to the Patullo family. This is all football. Top head coach candidate? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all all the love there. As far as Washington. Huh?
Washington, yeah. Go ahead and talk about Washington real quick. Go ahead.
Well, who's that? Is it Mariota? Is it Josh Johnson again?
I think it's Josh Johnson.
All right. Well, who we play in the playoff? I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I mean, listen, because we thinking bigger and better. I'm really on some bigger and better things. We are in the playoffs. We are division champions. We have to think higher right now. And like I said, shout out to Washington, what they went through, all that, just to give love to the whole organization. But listen, Philly, if you let them beat us by sitting people, I'm not going to like that either. Go in there and annihilate. We need that on the resume. After this season, we need that on the resume. We need to go into the playoffs with a clear-cut mind. Trayvon Diggs got released. I just wanted to say Dallas is going through hell right now.
Yes, they is.
Oh man, that locker room. That's a locker room issue. That's a locker room issue, man. Because this man just led the league in interceptions. He just got a super contract 2 years ago. I just think Dallas is what it is, man. Coming on to this game, this is what I want to talk about the playoffs. And what Cool Cat said was really something good. He said talking about the matchups because one he said Matthew Stafford against Jalen.
What I was saying is again one more time for everybody, for anyone who comes in. If the Bears lose to Detroit, we get the 2 seed, and as long as we win. Bears lose, we get the 2 seed. We face the Green Bay Packers in the wild card at the link. If the Bears win, we get the 3 seed, and we either face the Rams or the 49ers. Those are the matchups.
All right, to clarify, they are friends. Brian Johnson and what's the name? Are friends. They are friends. So is yes, they are friends, my man. Yes, they are very good friends. Very good friends. Also, Brian Johnson, you talking about Jalen Hurts, he was just the quarterback Hurts. Jalen Hurts and Brian Johnson only know each other for Brian Johnson being the quarterback coach. So as his friend, he upgraded Brian Johnson to help because he felt like, okay, this is a quarterback's coach and you're putting him in there. So yes, my guy, they are friends. No, he's gone now. Just like Patullo's going to be gone soon. Going on to Chicago and going on to that's dang. I'm still tripping that Detroit didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, so it's up to the Detroit Lions to see what we're going to do. If Detroit wins,
I think Detroit wins
again. If Detroit wins, we the 2 seed and we get at least a couple more home games. If the Bears win, we have only 1, and then we go to do the rest of the stuff on the road. We faced either San Fran or the Rams at the link, and then the rest we probably going to have to do it on the road unless the number 1 seed is eliminated.
Right. Going back to that, also, the next play, Sirianni kept changing. No, Brian Johnson made the exact late call against Seattle, against New York. He made the game-changing plays. So anyone seeing this, please, Tori, I got a lot of love for you, man. But whoever told you they're fake news, that's crazy. Dang, I'm just tripping off this. Detroit, that was crazy. Okay, but I think Detroit, that's a crazy game because I think Detroit wins that game. I think Detroit, once it's a division game, They want to stop Chicago. That's something else. We could get number 2, but we shouldn't have gotten that situation with Chicago. That was the last game that
Hold on,
disappointed
let
me
me show
against
you
Chicago.
something, Leader, real quick. Let me show you something real quick. Because I
Yeah.
did a playoff simulator. Let me show y'all. If the Detroit Lions win, this is how the playoffs would look.
Okay, and then we got they got the Bears against the Rams. You got Seattle against Carolina's in there. I can't believe it. Okay.
That's what would happen.
Now, if you ask me who I think would be the easiest, you can put that to me. Who I think will be the easiest? The Packers.
Yeah.
I just think
All right, so let's say we do. It's right, and we're only going to do NFC. So we got the Eagles winning. So Seattle or the Panthers? Who you got in that? Right.
Okay, you said which one? You said Seattle and the Panthers?
It's Seattle and the Panthers because I'm doing a playoff simulator.
Seattle and the Panthers.
Yeah.
Seattle and the Panthers. Well, I'm not going to pick the Panthers over Seattle. People might talk about Darnold, but
all right.
I think it's going to be Seattle.
All right, and then we got Rams and Bears.
Rams.
So that would mean the divisional round would be, and again, this is a playoff simulator. We don't know. The games didn't start yet. Rams versus the 49ers, Eagles versus the Seahawks.
Rams versus the 49ers. Well, I'm gonna go with the Rams again. I don't got no love. They're just not the same team.
And then,
you said
Seattle versus us.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I mean, I've been wanting to see that one because they like the number one. They the number 1 seed. Who's the number 1 seed in the NFC?
Right now, if the simulator I got is right, it would be the 49ers.
Number 1?
Yeah, because they would be Seattle.
Oh, shit. I'm talking about, oh, my Lord. The number 1 seed right now, I'm talking about.
It's going to be the number 1 seed in the NFC would either be the 49ers or the Seattle Seahawks. Hold on.
Ain't that something? The Eagles got a good rush regardless.
So in the NFC Championship, if the Rams beat the 49ers and we beat Seattle, it would be NFC Championship, Rams, Eagles.
That's it. And that seems like the best one because I just think the Rams got Devontae. I think that's the 2 best teams right there. And I think Eagles, what tells you that they're not going to do it?
Then they would
be in the Super Bowl. They're not going to do it.
Then they would be in the Super Bowl if this path, let me show y'all real quick because I got to do something real quick. If this path right here happens, as me and Leader predicts, we would be in the Super Bowl. Against who? I'm not making that decision just yet. Leader, talk to them. I'll be right back.
What up? Yo, I want to see the guy. You said knew Jalen Hurts since preschool. You said he knew Jalen Hurts since preschool? All right, that means they friends, man. That means him and Jalen Hurts are friends. Already. Okay, I got you, dog. Okay, I got you. My guys, listen, this is gonna be it. We talking about the Eagles, man. It should be nothing going into the playoffs that says we ain't got the upper hand. We got the upper hand. I'm not going with no more Patullo. Everything has to be solved when the playoffs start. Now, you can start complaining this game here, but when the playoffs start, the Eagles are the defending Super Bowl champions. It's not like when, 2017 when Carson Wentz got hurt and we like, oh, what's going to happen? We got everybody we need. Eagles did nothing this year to make you think they wasn't going to repeat, except the way they played. That's it. I'm loving this defense. I'm loving this defense, man. I mean, and I think in the playoffs, there's always guys who step up, like Ojomo, like Jalix Hunt, like Nolan Smith. There was a lot of guys who stepped up. Dallas Goedert. A lot of guys stepped up playoff time. Going to be the same thing. You're going to see Cooper and Quinion step up even more. Reed Blankenship is always big time in the playoffs. I think Jalen Phillips is the new guy you'll see going hard. I think Ojomo, you'll see more from him. Will we get a backup guy? Will Ty Robinson or somebody, another backup? Byron Young has been playing good this year. Byron Young has been good, a good backup this year, man. I'm very surprised by how good Byron Young has been playing. That defensive line has been I know it's been complimented, but it's been underrated. Very underrated, man. To me, I think guys like Byron Young, and you see how BG came in with the 2 sacks and got 3 sacks since he's been back. That's just phenomenal to be a defensive player, physical player, come back, do what you do. That's crazy. That's crazy. So no question, when you get into this game and you look at the playoffs, it's like it's no excuses. No excuses. No excuses, man. None. The Eagles should go in here and blow this game out. No, they shouldn't rest their players. They didn't earn you only rest your players when you're like, I want to rest these guys for playoffs. We ready. We've been doing this. No, the Eagles have not been ready. Every game is a playoff game. That's definitely coming from my perspective. I know if anybody else say we need to rest these guys for the playoffs, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Not at all. They got to earn that. You got to earn rest. You got to earn it. They ain't earn no rest. So there's no question, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, you play them guys and you get it going. What I also want to say is Nolan Smith is going to be big in the play. My playoff guy, Nolan Smith, what he did last year, he set the tone for the defense. He set the tone. That was the guy, he set the tone. So no question, Nolan Smith will be my guy. And we've been seeing, you know what, Saquon Barkley and Tank Bigsby is going to be some, I think in the playoffs, they're going to realize, because, you know, surely but surely you see games. You see certain games, you see them trying to pick up the running game. I think in the playoffs is when they really get it going. The playoffs, the running game is going to be that surprise. They've been trying to get it going each game. And you saw Saquon doing better. You've seen better runs. I just think, like I say, Batulo's not that type of guy, man. But I think what we all hoping for by the playoffs, you go in that little book, you look at all the good plays that was good and the bad plays, and you put them all in one bowl, and you got you a playbook. You got you your play that's going to work. The good thing is that it ain't like we ain't got the players to do all this. Devontae Smith, what he did in both Super Bowls.
Yep.
Avery Brown, Dallas Goedert last playoffs. I was telling y'all like who I think is going to show out in the playoffs. Like Nolan Smith set the tone last year. Nolan Smith came through. He was really a big time player. I think he does it again this year. I think it's Barkley and Tank Bigsby. I think because the game slows down in the playoffs, it gets more about, you know, knock down, drag out. And I think Philadelphia has the offensive line, defensive line, and the trenches to win. And they have the running backs. Nobody, if you look at people's teams going to the playoffs, now that Detroit's not there, who has the double running backs that we have? When the game slows down, you got to run the clock out like in the playoffs in NFL. You got to slow the game down. They got it. They got it.
Right.
So, you know, I think, listen, let's go.
Let's go. Simple as that. What else we got, leader? Is that all, or is that all we got?
Well, you know, like I say, Jordan Davis ain't make the Pro Bowl. I want to say it again. That's crazy as hell, man.
Yes, it is.
Shout out to everybody that made it. Cam Jurgens, JC, Quinion, and Cooper. And who am I missing? Cam Jurgens, Jalen Carter. Oh, Zach Bond. Bond. Shout out to y'all. Alternatives. Keely Ringo made it. Special teams. Other guys made it. You know, I had to put up the. You know, what I mean, he at least made the alternative on special. He's a very good special teams player. No question. Ringo's there. A lot of good guys that were playing. I didn't even see Jordan Davis on the alternative. You know what? That was a big swipe. Like he really had a hell of a good season. He's gonna get a contract. Philly's gonna sign that man. There's not even no question. So shout out to that, and let's just go, Birds. It's time. It's clutch time, man. I'm not even worried about week 17. Really, worried about playoffs.
Damn right. Simple as that, man. So, all right, guys. Next week on Blitz Take Leader Edition, we talk about the playoffs, man. We'll find out who we're going to play. We're going to break it all down. So next, same time, same channel for Leader Johnson and your boy. Fly Eagles fly, go Birds, and a happy Philadelphia Eagles New Year to you.
Fly Eagles fly.